Previously on Living Outside the Box with Grace Square.
And yes, I did get the hat.
Say thank you for grace. Thank you for mercy. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for wisdom. Thank you for parents. Thank you for love. Thank you for kindness. Thank you for humility. Thank you for peace. Thank you for prosperity. Say thank you in advance for what's already yours. It's how I live my life.
Do y'all have that eggnog latte here?
Yeah.
Can I get that grande?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get for you.
And that's it.
Alright, $4.95.
Hi hippies, happy Monday. This is my first episode of my Monday Motivational Coffee Talk with y'all. I did get, guys, 'tis the season, the eggnog latte. It is so good. Eggnog's like one of my favorite things for Thanksgiving, so having it super warm, like nothing's better than my husband's grandmother's eggnog, but Starbucks comes kind of close. So with it being Thanksgiving week, I wanted to make my first episode about gratitude and being thankful. Like, especially during the holidays, you're around family, you're around friends, you're around in a good spirit. So why not like up and up your gratefulness for everything that you have been blessed with? I know for some people, the holidays actually are even harder because you may have lost someone significant in your life, whether it be death or whether it be that they're no longer in your life, or whether you don't live near your family at all or anything, you know? And I wanted to speak a little about being present and being grateful for the cards that have been dealt for you. Take the holiday of Thanksgiving as an example. If you are alone, take that time to be grateful for the solitude. You know, everyone is always busy, going crazy during the holidays. So if you are in the position to where you are completely spending the day alone, do something that makes you happy, whether it be like grab a cup of coffee, sit on the beach, sit at a park, do anything that will make you happy. Don't dwell on the fact like, oh, I'm not with my family, I'm not with a significant other. Like, that will make you go crazy. Y'all, this eggnog is like next to the PSL in my ranking. And also, if you are with family, I know like all families, everyone has maybe a little bit of drama, but be grateful because there is someone wishing that, you know, I wish I had my family with me. So I also wanted to talk about a couple of steps to do every morning to make your attitude gratitude. I know with like our generation, social media is huge. I mean, I consider YouTube kind of a social media platform. But sometimes I think we do take it extreme and we're scrolling through our timeline and just like, dang, like, you know, this person's here, this person's got this person's with this person. Like how, you know, like, oh, I wish my life could be like that. That is like one of the worst things I think social media has on us. Like the desire to want what someone else has. And to be quite honest, I don't know if y'all know this, a lot of people on social media are either in debt to have a flashy life or they're using people to seem like their life is what they want to show off, you know? So I want all of my hippies to take just this one step this week. Let's not, and I'm going to do it with you too because I'm very guilty of pulling out my phone and hitting that Instagram button as soon as I wake up. Why don't we all just try for 1 week straight, instead of grabbing our Instagram, let's grab our phones and text someone like, I am grateful for having you in my life. Every morning, someone else. Like, let's practice that. And really think on why you're grateful for them being in your life and let them know, because life is really, really short. And also, let's take a step to write down like 5 things you're grateful for. Like, this morning, I'm grateful that I was snuggled in bed with my dog on my legs and my husband by my side. And that's something I never want to take for granted. Like, I was just sitting there, I'm like, dang, like, this is my blessing right here. And being able to start my YouTube platform, I'm very grateful for that. Being able to just wake up and breathe, that is a blessing in itself. There's someone out there right now that is fighting for their last breath. And we have this. Like, this is our gift. I'm grateful for this eggnog. I'm like grateful to have amazing people in my life. And I'm honestly grateful for each and every one of you. Like, I make sure if you comment below, I thank you for taking that time to watch my video. Like, I consider this like my art. Like, this is my masterpiece. And you guys are just blessing me with comments. Like, I'm grateful for that. So once you begin to become grateful for the things that you do have versus the things that you don't have, it definitely helps your mental state. Like, it makes you realize, like, why am I gonna focus on, dang, like, you know, I don't have a Benz, I don't have a house, I don't have, you know, all these things, like, I don't have Gucci this, Gucci that. Like, we're just in such an kind of a materialistic world nowadays, and nothing's wrong with style and taste, but I do feel like once you dwell and like, dang, like, I'm not where I'm supposed to be, instead of focusing on like what you do have, what you have accomplished, that can really mess with your mind. And you know, it's good every morning to just like wake up and be like, you know, today's a gift. Like, I'm gonna make the most of it, even if it's really, really not the best day. I need to like at least think about what, like, at the end of the day, think about like, what did you achieve that day? And if you didn't achieve anything, it's okay. It's okay to have like relaxing days. Like, be grateful for that. And something I've definitely learned, especially this year, is like to be grateful in every season of your life, because it is a lesson. Like, for example, I always go back to my miscarriage story. Yeah, I wanted to start my family immediately, but like, I'm a firm believer in God, and I know a lot of people believe in the universe, but I do believe in timing. And I don't know if that was the right timing, but I am so grateful for that pregnancy experience, because I've never desired my family more than that moment that I found out that I wasn't pregnant anymore. It brought my husband and I, our marriage, so much stronger, as to like the highest extent, and it made us like, you know, take little steps to be healthier. And if that wouldn't have happened, I would have missed out on a lot this year. I'm not saying like, oh, I want experiences over children, but like, I definitely am grateful for the trips we took to like Mexico and Coachella, and like just like living our best life. Like, we've had so many family members visit us this year, and friends. Like, it has been a complete blessing. And so instead of dwelling on the fact like, oh man, I'm not a mother right now, and you know, right now my babies would have been about 3 months, I'm gonna focus on the fact that I experienced so much great things this year. I met incredible people. Like, that's like when you look at the water half full instead of half empty. Like, it will definitely help your mental state. And then like, something else I've learned about gratitude is to be grateful for what you have, of course, but in the sense that like, some people have it worse and they're way happier than you are. Like, I remember last week when I missed my trip to New Orleans, I was like, why does this keep happening? Like, why do I keep missing trips? Why do I keep missing flights? Why are flights always canceled? Like, I'm taking all these L's. I'm having the worst luck ever. And so, my husband's cousin was in town, and she was like, hey, let's go to Mexico. I was like, okay, cool, let's go. Spending that quality time with her was a blessing in itself, because we never see her. And then also, like, when we were in Mexico, this one little girl just came up to me, just so, like, she had legit dirt on her face, begging for money, and she was so happy. And I only had like quarters and a few pesos, and I gave it to her. And I also had these earrings that were super dangly, like they were really extra earrings, and I gave it to her, and she just like lit up. Like, her, like, I remember just walking away and just waving to her, and she was still like, "Mommy, mira," like she was so happy. And it's just like, that like definitely humbled me. Like, Gray, you were just like complaining about your life, saying like, why me for missing a flight when I can go home any other time, and this little girl doesn't know where her next meal is coming from. Like, that definitely put in perspective, like, be grateful for what you have. I have food every day. I have family. And that experience definitely like reminds me of this one quote. I was complaining that I had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. Like, let that sink in, you know? Like, sometimes I complain about things and like, oh man, I didn't get the new iPhone. Oh man, I didn't get this. I didn't get this makeup collection. I didn't do this. And it's just like, once you realize like those are just material items. Yes, of course you should treat yourself. I'm all for that. But dwelling on not being able to get that isn't like, it's kind of pointless, you know? And being grateful for like, you know, like, I'm grateful that I have sight. I'm grateful that I have taste buds. I'm grateful that I have a functioning kidney. Like, once you wake up every morning with that thought in your mind, like someone's fighting for what you have, it will change your whole mindset. Grateful for your downfalls. When you come out of that like hard time, you will be so grateful for stepping out of your comfort zone, for experiencing growth, experiencing a lesson. That's what life is all about, you know? And like, I was raised like super Catholic, but my mom's also a very spiritual person, and she always preached the importance of simplicity in life. Like, simple is better. And when it comes to everything, like hair, makeup, lifestyle, like, being simple goes a lot with gratitude. Like, once you experience like your simple life is enough, and be grateful for it, because someone there has it worse. And when you're grateful in hard times, you will be extra grateful once you achieve what you want to achieve. And like, being in a position that you feel like you don't have it all, or you don't have enough, and being faithful that you will get out of that rut. You will get out of, whether it's a job that you don't like, or a relationship that you're not seeing grow, anything that you have, that you are being like faithful to yourself, and like finding out ways to step out of that negativity, you will be extra rewarded. Like, I firmly believe that. Like, when you're grateful and faithful in the hardships, once God, or whoever you believe in, you might believe that the universe controls it, but I do believe in God. God will see that commitment, and he will bless you even 10 times better. Like, I just know that, like, having faith in your gratefulness that it means a lot. And like, just being grateful in every step of your life changes your perspective of everything going on in the world. And it definitely turns like what we have to being enough. And also being grateful for the people in your life. Like, if you have someone in your life that's always helping you and checking on you, like, even when their life is crazy busy, be grateful for them. Like, thank them. And that's why let's all hippies, for the week of Thanksgiving, let's focus on being grateful for what we have, for the people that are in our life, for having sometimes solitude, to be at peace. Instead of being like, man, oh, it's Monday, I don't want to go to this job today. Be grateful that you have a source of income to get your next meal, you know? And even if it's like, oh man, like, I don't want to wear these old shoes, like, think back of, like, that little girl that I saw in Mexico who was barefoot, dirty, probably hasn't taken a bath in I don't know how long, and she doesn't know where she's asking for her next meal. Like, just be grateful for the position you are in life. And I know that I'm definitely grateful for having you all. And like, the more you celebrate your life and recognize like how amazing and of a blessing your life is, your experiences are, there's going to be more to celebrate. Like, instead of dwelling on what you don't have, focus on what you do have. And my hippies, I am so, so grateful for each and every one of you. Every time y'all leave a comment, like, sub, or like mention, hey, I just found you, I love your channel. Like, that means a lot. And I'm definitely writing down, I'm grateful for y'all this Thanksgiving. So let's practice that, guys. Let's just wake up with positive minds and have gratitude that life is a gift. Like, just remember that someone is fighting to be where we are right now. And I am so grateful for y'all and my first 100 subs, and it keeps adding. Thank you guys so much. I am announcing the winner right now. I felt like the most fair way to pick the winner was to do a computer generated like raffle, and the winner is Date with Destiny. I love her channel, guys. Thank you, hippies, so much for watching my first Motivational Monday episode. I want it to be like a podcast to where I'm hoping that to keep it under 10 minutes, but y'all know I like to talk, so we'll see. But, you know, like, you can listen to it on the way to work or at work or while you're getting ready in the morning. I just want it to be something to start off your week and the day off right, you know? So, once again, I'm grateful for all of you, and have a great, great, positive day. Later!